What's happening, everybody? Back once again. It is the Reverend Raff and my good friend Kyle, aka the Beer Buddy.
What's going on, everybody?
We are the Two Dudes Who Talk Music, and we are back with another reaction video for you guys today. We've got something a little fun. It's come out through Nuclear Blast Records. I'm keen to check this one out. As I understand it has a very unique element that comes in at some point during the song. I'm not going to spoil it by saying what.
Because I've heard 2 seconds and I'm like, I'm down. I'm here for this.
And that's not even the crazy stuff. So here you go. But yeah, today we are checking out Bleed From Within and their new song In Place of Your Halo. This is off their forthcoming album that comes out in April of this year. So make sure if you like it, you go and follow them on everything so you can keep on top of it. Get on the album as soon as it comes out. But we're going to dive in and check in this one right now.
I dropped out of life, the world had found me, but I'm not alone.
Tight production.
For all these fucking years, you went from the truth. In place of your halo, I dropped the noose.
I think I just filled the cup.
Bro.
Dude, that was... It started off...
There's some good shit there. I'm pretty sure I heard some nice use of an octaver in there as well, and that riff. And it's just really like those riffs that jump from kind of high stuff to the really low, like genty bit, that kind of, it's very like 12-Foot Ninja. Like we're big 12-Foot Ninja fans, so that's right in that vein for us.
Yeah,
very nicely done. But it's a fat production. The sound is just huge, so I'm digging that. Octaver in there on the guitar.
Yeah. Oh, that...
I swore I'd seen it all before. Endless belief, lost the faith, no reason to prepare me for a life that I alone to lead. A life that I alone to lead. I failed to comprehend.
Whatever he is doing on those high bits and building into it, it's goosebumps. It's
and you know what?
Every bit of it.
The bass is mixed into this perfectly. Like
So
you can't always discern it from the guitar necessarily, but if it wasn't there, you would notice.
Yeah, it stand out like a sore thumb.
It's placed so perfectly. But then when it does have those tiny little bits where it deviates a little bit from the guitar and you can kind of hear it and it cuts through a bit more, the tone is killer. That whatever baritone guitar this guitarist is using is just beefy as fuck, because that's absolutely a baritone. I'm certain of it.
Oof.
And they're just really nice use of a subtle use of an octave effect in there in certain places, which is just... So what I mean, like,
It actually looks like the guitarist from Ghost Complex. Remember his guitar?
Yeah.
It looks very... the headstock is a spitting image.
It's like this is what we mean, like when it's got like the juice and the little subtle bits in there that you gotta like just tune in, just kind of close your eyes and kind of try and really focus in on stuff to hear it sometimes. And that's the stuff that we talk about that can make a song. That's the kind of stuff that it'll appeal to people, to the layperson, without them even realizing that that's what's going on. So I'm loving it. I'm excited for when it gets to the bit.
I'm fucking blown away.
Yeah. Crazy good. And I mean, it looks like a fun time for the film clip too, right? Like a band.
They've just got all their mates there.
Fun. That's a fun clip.
This is Armageddon, a cleansing set in motion, under a haunting melody of fear of the truth. In place of your halo, I drop the noose.
Okay, so the second half of the line, in place of your halo, I drop the noose.
And see the way he stepped it up in key? Like how he like he's been doing all this real low, but for that line right there,
And he's like
he keyed out,
pitching
he
his
stepped it up.
rough vocals as well, which is really, really nice to see. Like I love hearing some of that stuff. But that's a very, very juicy guitar.
Is that an ESP?
LTD, I think.
LTD. Far
Can
out. I didn't know they made baritones. I mean, I should have.
Oh, it might be an
automatically,
edge, but I don't know. It's a bit faded on the
Yeah.
headstock.
He's just
I can't
moving
quite
too
read it,
quick.
but that's a 1, 2, 3,
Moving like
4.
sound.
That's a 7-string with a nice, but that's
Yeah,
definitely
beautiful
an
headstock.
extended scale neck, and the reverse headstock too to help the lower strings retain their intonation and their tuning integrity, which is again like that's crisp. So it's just that looks like a real nice fucking guitar, to be honest, and the gold hardware too.
Yeah, really sets it off.
It's nice. That's nice.
As you sing from the gallows, I sink into the shadows. With the body of fear collide with the harrowing truth and fantasies. Cut the road.
The bendies.
Right now, eyes over now. This is Armageddon. A cleansing set in motion. Under the haunting melody of fear of the truth. My reflection disputes. I put myself will never forget and never fucking forget. In place of your hero, I drop the noose. That's right. The hangman service to disciples of progress. Bow down once more. Bow down to disciples of progress.
Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby.
Kept it in.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, along with a goosebumps. We're getting chills.
Hell.
What a way to end
Yeah.
the song, man. That was fire.
And the best
that
part?
was
The best part is live. You can drag that out. You can keep that end bit going if you need to. Like if you need to buy
yeah.
time to go and do something else or whatever. Like
I'm going to get a drink. Give me a second.
you can but this is what I mean, bro. Like see what I told
It
you.
was pretty
Like,
sick. It was
why-
pretty sick when Jonathan Davis came out
Why
and
should
did it.
Korn have all the fun with bagpipes, man?
100%. Like when Jonathan Davis brought him out at Good Things, I lost my nana.
Yeah.
Came running out with him, and to be fair, like yeah, fuck, that was bad.
But you could do what those bagpipes did. You could do with like a synth pad or something. Not even the bagpipe sound. Like you could do that same melody or whatever with a pad sound or a synth sound or whatever, and like it would have a similar kind of lifting effect to that part of the song. All right, but using a unique instrument that we don't see in the genre all that often, it adds it a little bit to it. I think like it lifts it a little bit. It's like someone's played that, like it's not. I mean, and look, maybe I don't know. Maybe it was done, with a patch on a keyboard or whatever. I don't know.
Man.
But
I'll tell you what, they're
here's
really
the
missing
thing,
the
it
mark
just-
if they don't use it as a live show.
like it adds an air to it of it's something to do with the traditional instrument thing, I think. That we
Well,
say,
it's
like when we have.
because-
Sorry, go on.
No, I think think of it like the same way how animals know how to migrate. Do you know what I mean? Like through generations, we've been born into these instruments, and I feel like when we hear them, it sets off something cerebral in the back of our brain that probably brings up a past life from like
That
100 years ago. I'm probably looking too far into it, but
that's more or less the point I was getting at. It's like we perceive certain instruments to have a certain. I'm trying to find the right word here. I don't know if solemnness or like a certain like spiritual weight about them that like a synth. Okay, it's a synth. It's a modern instrument. It's electronic, whatever. Like it's there. Okay, but you're talking an instrument that has hundreds, if not thousands, of years of heritage and history behind it. That there's a like you say, there's like something in the back of your mind that puts, I feel like to a lot of people, that puts more weight on that. It has more stature. It has more power behind it because of where it's coming from. And that's, I think, part of the reason that when we see, like Shepherd's Reign, like Polynesian metal band using like traditional islander instruments and rhythms, or we see Bloodywood using traditional Indian drums and flutes and stuff and weaving all of that in, or the Japanese bands we see weaving in certain like their sort of not like guitar ones, but like their stringed instruments with that very kind of plucky kind of sound on it. We know there's almost an instinctual element for that for a lot of people, where it's if you recognize that it's a traditional instrument like that has so much history behind it, I feel like you perceive it differently, even if you don't realize that you do. And it could be a shortcut. It can be a shortcut if you're playing metal and you have a heritage, a background that ties into any sort of instruments like that. Use them, bring them in,
100%.
bring them in. Like there's a spiritualness behind them that is intangible in a lot of ways, but will add some weight to what you're doing.
And if you're worried about the whole gimmicky part of it, don't think of it as a gimmick. Just think of it as another weapon in the arsenal.
You're not necessarily doing it all the time.
You don't have to do it all. Exactly. Just think of it as another weapon, another bit of ammo that you can use just
so selective use, and like I love that though. That was great. That was so fucking good. I'm stoked on that.
Yeah.
I'm stoked on that.
More.
Yes.
More.
Give me more.
It goes up.
Yeah.
And if you don't, and seriously, how cool would it be live, when you do that song and everyone's waiting for it and expecting to come out and on the synth, and then the whole thing goes dark.
Someone
and then
has it. Yeah, if someone has it.
Spot, like he's just been standing in the back and it just bangs, spotlight on him. Yeah.
That'd be cool. I love that song. That's going
on the rotation.
This is great. We have had a really, really good start to this year. There is so much like cool stuff that we've come across here. But hey, let us know what you guys thought. Please let us know your thoughts today. If you're familiar with this band already, let us know about that in the comments. Let us know what the vibe is, what the deal is.
Do they use this in other songs? Is this just a one-off, or can we expect more? What's the go?
But look, if any other thoughts, comments, recommendations, if you think we're talking out of our ass and we have no idea what we're talking about, tell us off, please. Let us know what the deal is. If you like this video, smash that like button. Consider hitting subscribe maybe and checking out the Patreon. So if you didn't like the video, downvote it. That's what it's there for. In the meantime, I have been Raff. He has been Kyle, a.k.a. The Beer Buddy. That was Bleed From Within with In Place of Your Halo.
Mad.
You guys are amazing, especially if you've watched this far. We could catch you guys next time. Peace out.
Peace.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. We really hope you had a good time. If you did, please consider hitting that subscribe button and the notification bell down there. It helps the channel grow. We are still a fairly young channel and we like to try and grow our audience all over the world. We do also, for those of you who are interested, have a Patreon. It's just a couple of bucks a month. At the moment, you get all the videos early and ad-free, but we are working on ways to increase the value of that and make it a bit more enticing. So don't forget to keep an eye out and check back on what's going on over there. Other than that, thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day.